Hey everyone, it's Elsie here, and I have another easy sketch challenge video for you today. So this is a collaboration that I do with my scrappy friend E-sie, and I'll leave her channel down below, and I'll leave last month's video in the corner. It was my turn to create a sketch this month, and that is a sketch I created, and I'm creating a layout today. Last month I made a traveller's notebook. I felt like for the sketch, working with this sketch and the idea I had, I wanted to work in a 12 by 12 in a bigger format. So I had this idea. I was listening to an Ingrid Michaelson song called Light Me Up, and I was like, oh, lights, and the sketch had all like those like strings of like hearts and things hanging down, so I was like, oh, let's just kind of translate that into lights. So I searched for lanterns, I think, or maybe lights or something like that on the Silhouette Design Store, and I got a few lantern designs and cut them out. My Cameo is playing up and I don't know why, it just wasn't cutting properly, so like literally this was like the third time I cut this sheet of stuff out. And yes, I backed them with Maggie Holmes Crepe Paper Carousel collection, and I did that off camera because that's kind of boring. And I also had this brick pattern background that I had cut for another project, and I ended up not using it, so I used it here, and I love this brick background. It's one of my like favorite things or designs that I'm using at the moment. I'm using it quite a lot, and yeah, it's just one I created myself. Is this something people would like me to offer as like a freebie? Because even though it's like really simple and kind of boring, it's just useful, and yeah, I really like the texture it adds. I backed it with just some white cardstock, and you kind of get that subtle brick pattern, and that's, I don't know, I think it's a really nice base to work off, and you know how I like to create my scenes, so it just kind of helps with that. I'm just spacing everything out. There are like 1,000,001 combinations that I liked, so it was just finding like the right balance of everything. And yeah, I used some of the 6x8 papers as well from the Carousel collection, because they have a bit of gold foil in them, and it's just like a really nice subtle detail that I really like, and it kind of adds to the whole like lanterns and the shining kind of thing. So they were obviously looking a bit weird without like the strings holding them up, so I just hand stitched them. I just stitched them with some white thread, and yeah, I used a ruler as well to make sure that they were actually straight, because knowing me, they would just go completely off to the side if I did it freehand. So the sketch also has the photo in the bottom right corner, and I switched it to the bottom left because it would have just overlapped the lanterns on the right side. So yeah, I just kind of flipped it, and I'm putting a frame around it. These two frames, one of them is a die cut from the Carousel collection, and another one is a chipboard piece from the Crepe Paper Cute Girl. And frames are something I find really difficult to use, and yeah, I'm a bit I'm always a bit stuck on how I can incorporate them into my layouts. I really love the way I've seen other people use them all the time, and they just can use them, and it's just something I just have a bit of like a mental block about. But I really like the way this photo, like the frames worked with the photo. It really looks like a actual kind of picture frame. And yeah, I really like the way it looks with this photo, and this photo is small enough, so yeah, it's a photo of me, and this was when I was like really glammed up because it was grad ball, and yeah, you know, when you go through the effort of putting that much makeup on, you have to take loads of selfies and commemorate the fact that, you know, you look half presentable for once and not like you've been dragged through a hedge backwards as I usually do. Yeah, I do like makeup when I wear it. It's just, you know, it's just effort. It's also really expensive, like the good stuff, and it's just really annoying. Anyway, that's totally irrelevant. I considered adding that zebra on the layout, and yeah, it had no relevance obviously to the photo or anything, but I just really like the look of it, but decided it was just too much with all the lanterns. It was kind of quite a busy layout anyway, and that just made it like really like whoa. But yeah, I really liked the way it looked with the balloons as well. I might save that idea for another layout. And yeah, the sketch also has kind of a big floral on the corner of the frame, and I kind of switched that as well, and kind of made my title and on the bottom right of the photo, and kind of had flowers everywhere. I considered adding the pom-poms that were from like an embellishment pack, and I love them. They look so cute, but they just looked weird in person. They looked all right on camera there, but they just look weird in person because I think the lanterns were obviously like flat and the pom-poms were just like way too chunky. It just didn't really look right with them. Yeah, I really love them though. They're so cute. I think American Craft should bring out pom-poms in every collection just because they're just so cute, and I just love the texture that they had. So yeah, instead of adding those, I added some cardstock pom-poms from like the 6x12 sticker sheet. I think they're supposed to be pom-poms. They're kind of like circles, but they're kind of very wonky circles, so they're kind of, I think they're supposed to be pom-poms. Anyway, they're on there. So yeah, I think they look really cool. I think a cool idea, another idea that I could have done for this page was just having like one or two like giant lanterns, and then actually like threading like beads and the pom-poms through, to make it kind of, yeah, be a bit more of like a statement piece. I think I might do that at some of this stage. That sounds like fun. And yeah, that cash register is also from the sticker sheet, and it's there because I like the colour of it, and I do actually quite like the fact that it's a cash register. It's just really random, but because this was like for like a ball and all of that stuff, it kind of worked with all like the tickets and like kind of celebratory things, you know, with like the lanterns and all of that stuff, and the glitter. It all worked, I think. So yeah, I'm just wrapping everything up, cutting out those flowers, which are like the best flowers ever. Love a good floral, especially black and white one. And yeah, super quick layout, but I think, yeah, I really like it. So make sure you check out E-sie's video and her channel if you haven't already. She's honestly one of my favourite people on YouTube. I love everything that she creates, and yeah, I'll leave a link to her video and all of that below. And yeah, I'm just adding a few finishing touches, sequins and butterflies, punch butterflies, classic. I'm really sorry this photo is terrible quality. I haven't had a chance to edit my photos yet, so that's why it looks like that. I'll put the proper photos on my blog, so you can go look at all the details and everything like that. And that's everything. So make sure you check out E-sie's interpretation of the sketch. Her project is really, really cute. And I think that's everything. So yeah, I'll see you next month for another E-sie challenge. Ha ha ha, so punny. And yeah, I'll see you as well in my next video. Bye everyone.